I'm going to show how to use the trading from the charts using interactive brokers. This works on the Fibonacci Trader, on the Fibonacci Galactic Trader, on the Galactic Trader, or even on the Fibonacci Trader SRV that has our own data. You don't need the interactive brokers data. That works also. Then if you don't have the data or don't have the API, you need to install at least the API and make the API work. And the information for that, if you go on help FAQ, is here on how to set up interactive brokers to feed Fibonacci Trader. The information is all there. This works for any of the programs. And even if you don't need to use the data, you need to do that, but you want to trade from the charts, you need to do all this installation here, install the API and everything to work. Then even for SRV, you need to install the API and test it. And talk about testing, everything you do, you gotta use interactive brokers paper trading account until 100% uh, satisfied that everything is correct working perfectly. Then do not try to do this automatically in a real trading account without knowing what you're doing or how it works, because uh, all these installations and all this you must be 100% correct, then and then you can use it. Then to do that, all the information is here on the FAQ, but after the API is installed, everything is working, you need to go here on the Fibonacci Trader on Utilities, Global Settings, Brokers, and select the option to trade interactive brokers. You need to contact us first to get this password. We want to make sure that everybody doing the automatic trading and the trading from the chart know what they are doing. Then send us the request and with your serial number and your username, and we will send the password and you have it. No problem. There's a help button there for you to learn how to get this password. And after that's there, you select your interactive brokers as your broker. You agree on the disclaimer. And now you have this window, that's the automatic trading window to use with interactive brokers. As you can see, it's off. It's not on yet. I didn't turn on this yet. Then it's still not doing automatic trading uh, or trading from the charts. Then when I turn on, you ask if all the disclaimer again, and yes. Then now I'm on and I can begin to trade from the charts. On trading from the charts, there is a button on the top right to make orders. And in this case here I have a chart for the S&P Mini 2020-06. And when you click the orders button, there is a first option, that's the order settings. That you put there the symbol that interactive brokers want, or the program wants for you to trade this from the chart or automatic trade, but that's the symbol. That if you're not using Fibonacci interactive brokers data as a feed, you can do that. You can have DTNIQ data coming in and trading with interactive brokers. Then this symbol here is the interactive broker symbol, not the DTNIQ, not the SRV version. If you have the SRV version, you can have the symbol here for the interactive brokers symbol. But you do recommend for trading from the charts and automatic trading that it's the same market. Don't make it different markets here. Don't try to uh, uh, create trades. People can do that. You can trade they have the chart for the S&P and then automatically trade the uh, Amazon stock. Then if the S&P go long, you actually go long Amazon. If you go short, you actually go short Amazon. You can do that. but we don't recommend that. Then in this case here, I have the S&P symbol for the automatic trade or for the paper trading, for the trading from the chart. It says I want to trade just one contract, and it tells me, if I check this box here, it gives me the option to tells me on that one contract how many ticks I want for my stop and how many ticks I want for my target. Then when the order goes in, these two orders are created automatically, one for my stop, one for my target. If I don't have this, just the trade will happen and you'll be long or short, depends on what you're doing, and that's it. But if you do this, you're gonna be long. With this example, if you go long, you're gonna have a stop for 8 ticks and a target for 12 ticks. If you go 2, you can have that in double. Then I will have a stop again for 8 example, and my target now for the other contract at 16. Then I will go flat on 8 ticks happens against me, and I will go long on just one when 12 ticks on my for me goes positive. Then I on 12 ticks I will close one of the positions, and 16 I'll close the other one. Then I'm gonna use that now. Just use one, and that's it for this window. Then if I come here and tell to buy at market, I'm gonna buy one position of the market, and the 2 orders will be created. And if you look here on the TWS screen on the top, you see the orders being created there, and on the right you see the orders being created also on the program here on the right. And then let's do that. Here you go. I told to buy the market. I bought it. I have the 2 orders, the stop and the target. Here's my target. Here's my stop. They are here on the TWS. You can see the orders here. Want to sell a limit, that's the target, and want to stop, that's the stop. Now what you can do here, you can move this target. I don't want this target here anymore. I want to be longer. Then as I move the target, the order disappeared, a new order is created. If you look the order number here for the target, this is the target order here, the limit order. The order number is 86. You'll see the 86 will be canceled, and 87 will be created when I move this. 86 cancel, 87 is created right there. Same for the stop. I can move my stop down. The 82 will be canceled, and 88 will be created because the next order is number, and so forward. Then that's the trading for the shop chart for the market order. Then let's see if I'm making my target hit. Hopefully gonna be hit. Then these all close. All these positions should close, and let's hope the market goes up, and the stop should disappear. The target order and the stop order should disappear, and you should go flat. As always, the market is not gonna move for you. Let's make it closer. Make it even closer. Never goes where you want. Well, let's move the stop then. One of the two is gonna be hit. The one that's hit first will close all the positions. Close the position and disappear with the orders. Here you go. Stop it out. Then the orders appear. I'm flat, and that close the order, and everything is gone. The bottom here says on the current position I'm flat on that market, and the orders are gone. Now the other way, you can put a limit order and buy limit, and I want to buy a limit. I want to buy when the market is 2840. The order is there. It's a limit order on TWS right there. It's a new order 87 to 87, and if the market goes down at that point, you buy it. I still can do the same thing, move my order. You close the first order, open new one, or move up. And let's hope the market goes down, and then I will go long. I can put another order, a sell limit for 2. In this case, the first one we will take it, but the other one will not disappear because they are not connected. There's two orders. One to buy. I bought that order of on the market. On the market, no, my price, and I still have two stops. If you see there, I have two targets because one of them is the one that I added before. Then I need to delete that one. Is the older one. If you look at the numbers here, is the 3335 is the 3335 is the older one. Is 8242. This one is the older one. I can delete right there. To delete it, I can just click the X on the right side. The order will disappear. They'll be cancelled right there. It's canceling here. The order disappeared there. Then this now I did a limit, but I still have my stop and target based on my settings, and it's gonna be stop it out again probably, and I'm there, stop it out and close the positions, and all orders disappear. Buy stop is if I want to buy and the market is going up and then there's a point that I want to buy it. Close position is close the position of this chart. Then if I buy a market here, let me disappear with my options to create the stop and profit target orders. Then I'm not going to have that. I'm just going to buy a market and stay there. I'm going to buy a market here. I bought it, and I'm still saying I'm longer one, right? And there is no orders to stop or target. I'm longer one. If I come, I can close the position or that position, or I can close all positions I have. Then on this case, I'm going to close position on this chart, and you'll say generate an order to close this position. And here you go, I'm flat. You create the order, I'm flat. And let's say I want to back to my use my targets and profits. I'm going to make long farther. I'm going to make 16 and 24. I'm going to buy a market, and this is my buy, and here's my options, my orders to target and profit and stop. And I can now cancel each order if I want. Just click the X like I did the other one, or I can come here and cancel all the orders for this chart, or I can cancel all the orders that I have on IB, but I want to cancel all the orders for this chart. All the orders are gone. I'm still long, and nothing gonna happen if I don't do anything. It's gonna be stay long. You can come on your TWS and close this position right here. You close and disappear right there too. Then knows that you close the position. Um, that's about it. Some important things are, don't try to auto trade and trade from the chart at the same time. That's because the auto trade, what the auto trade does, it keeps what the position you have on the position in interactive brokers and what the position the system want you to have. Then if the system want to have long on 3, you go check your interactive broker position, and if you put long on 2, you're gonna tell interactive brokers to buy one more because it, the system wants you long on 3. Then if you begin to play around with this and they'll go to trade from the chart and sell on the positions there, one of them, you now long on 2 because you sold off 1, but the system wants you to be long on 3, you're gonna tell to buy you again, and then don't do that. Just when you auto trade a market, a symbol, just auto trade one chart. Don't try to auto trade multiple charts, or don't auto trade and trade from the chart. Don't try to auto trade and close the position on TWS. If you want to close the position TWS, you must stop the auto trade. The auto trade got to be stopped to change positions on TWS or anything else, or trade from the charts. Don't auto trade and change the positions. Another thing, be careful with Forex. Make sure that you trade a size that is compatible with Ideal Pro codes, spreads. Otherwise, you can get very bad spreads. Another thing is always use the paper trading account until you are satisfied and 100% happy that everything is working the way you think it should work. Don't try to go and begin to auto trade right away or do trade from the charts right away. Always play around with the paper trading account. Uh, Another piece of information is when you set up your API or TWS API on the configure API, this when you do that for the paper trading account, you also need to do that for your regular account. Then if you're doing the paper trading account and set up everything, and then later, oh, I'm satisfied, let me do my regular account, my real account, you still need to set up your API settings correctly on the TWS, because when you log in on the TWS using the real account, the settings are for the real account, not for the paper trading. Then come back here and make sure that you set everything the way it should be. This is on the video, the settings of this. The settings and the downloaded API is on the video on the frequent asked questions right there, this one. And that's it. I hope that's clear enough for the auto trade. If anybody has a question, send an email to support@fibonaccitrade.com. Maybe I can make another video that I missed something. Or important thing that I just remember, when you the size of this font is the same of this font. Then if you think that's too small or you don't see it right, or just right click on your scale, right click on the scale, font, make it bigger, okay, and that will change the font of the scale and the font size of your box that you have the information what's going on there. Then that's another information there that maybe is important. Okay, thank you.